And take a look at this, that breaking news in Prince George's County. Right now, Interstate 95 at the ICC in Laurel is shut down because of an overturned tractor trailer. Hazmat crews are on the scene, as is our Maryland Bureau Chief, Brad Bell. He has got the very latest on the breaking details. Brad.
Well, it is a mess out here on I-95, and I'm going to get out of the way so we can show you exactly what's going on. As we pan up the closed down lanes of southbound I-95, you can see the tanker truck is on its side. The top of the truck is facing us just to get you oriented, and it is perpendicular across the travel lanes. Right now, the process has begun. They're trying to empty the fuel that remains in that 7,500-gallon truck onto a truck that's arrived on the scene. As for the spill, we can show you that too as we move a little bit to the left, and you can see what appears to be a puddle of water on the travel lanes of I-95. That is, in fact, diesel fuel. The crews are working to absorb it. The good news is we're told that the spill was stopped at about 450 gallons or so, and they have prevented it from getting into any near area waterways or storm drains. Now, just a little while ago, we had an opportunity to speak with Prince George's County Fire Department Assistant Chief Paul Gomez, and he briefed us on the operation as it stands now.
The first concern was to contain the runoff from running into any storm drains. So they quickly were able to do that, drop some products down, move some dirt to contain that and prevent that from running in. They're being assisted by the Maryland Department of the Environment. And as we move forward, they'll have to make sure that that truck is completely emptied of the product before we upright it. What we don't want to do is start to upright the truck and cause a further leak in that process.
Yeah, that's because that truck is compartmentalized, and they know that there is a leak in one of the compartments. They don't know if there's any problem on the inside, so they want to get it completely emptied out. That's a process that we're told could take a couple of hours. Few vehicles involved in this mess, but 2 people were evaluated for minor injuries. They were not transported, so you can really say that this is lucky with regard to injuries. There are no serious injuries out here right now, but this is going to be a problem for a long time. This particular material, this biodiesel, is what they describe as combustible. It's not explosive, which means that it's not volatile. They don't have a risk of fire breaking out or anything like that, but it is extremely slippery on the roadway, so the challenge now is getting all of that cleaned up, and in the meantime, traffic is going to be a mess. So that's the scene out here in Laurel. Brad Bell, ABC 7 News. Back to you.
Well, our team coverage continues right now with Diane Cho. She is also live near the scene. Diane, what are you seeing?
Well, as you can imagine, it is causing major backups out here in this area near the scene. We are under the overpass here at Van Duzen Road, where you can see that traffic is moving onto the ramps right now. You can see that tractor trailer coming in our direction right at the moment. They're going onto both directions of 200 in the southbound direction of 95 at the moment. We got into traffic going northbound on 95 earlier, trying to get to the scene, and saw that the lanes were blocked going northbound about a half a mile away from Route 212. And emergency crews were rerouting traffic at that point onto the service road, which is still open at the time, but all lanes of 95 northbound and southbound at Route 198 are closed. Southbound traffic is being diverted to Route 198 and is backed up, we're told, about 8 miles, and northbound traffic is being diverted to Maryland 212. So if you can, you'll want to avoid this area at all costs, because this is going to be a while before they get this cleaned up. Back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you, Diane. And lots of drivers that are sitting there stuck in that 8-mile backup are posting both their pictures and their frustrations on social media. Josie Sturman joins us now with a look at the massive online response. Josie.
Well, Autria, because people are frustrated, much of what they're posting on social media we can't show you because it contains some choice language, but we have pulled some G-rated images and comments related to this. This guy put a picture on Instagram about an hour ago showing you sort of the vantage point, how people are seeing things as they are stuck on 95 southbound. People just getting out of their cars at this point, because what else can they do? They want to see the scene, but they're way too far away. And this is a little bit of video showing you that same scene. They're not going anywhere. You're going to sit there with brake lights potentially for hours until they figure out this situation. And this guy talking about his frustrations as well. We are seeing some feedback, people mentioning this is still an active leak. I-95 diesel truck overturned, just spreading the message about what's happening. County, and people sort of cluing into what happened here. This woman commenting in the Laurel area that's why I heard all of those sirens earlier today. Obviously a huge response. And of course, we've got warnings on social media. Anybody who has been this direction now telling everyone they know to stay away. Charles telling people stay away from this area between the ICC and Route 198. Completely shut down. That fuel truck rolled over. Fuel has spilled onto the road, and now containment is the name of the game. If you can safely send us pictures, tweet us as well. We want to know exactly what's going on. If you've got family members stuck in the traffic, reach out, see if they can send us safely any images, any Instagram. We want to hear what's going on there. Ladies, back to you.